Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Canadian Retro. I've got another pickups video for you here. This is actually my second go at this particular video. The first erupted on my phone or something like that when I was recording this, and ultimately the footage was deleted somehow, like, because it just basically cut off. So hopefully I can get through this the second time around and not have that happen again, because you know, I already had like a 10-minute video already recorded. But I'll get started on this stuff immediately that I picked up recently. A lot of really good finds, I think. Game-wise, really decent finds and great prices. As far as console-wise, I got a really special treat, I think, at the end here. I think you guys are going to like this, especially if you're a fan of this system. So let's get started. First thing, not that impressive really, but if you find these out in the wild, definitely pick these up because they're super handy when you're dealing with loose GameCube games. That's why when I see these, I usually pick them up. What they are 8cm CD jewel cases, and I'm trying to remember about Staples or not. I know there's a Staples, which is the company that sold these. There was a Staples nearby, and I'm trying to remember if they went out of business or if they just moved or so. I can't really remember totally, so I don't even know if you can get these anymore, but they come in super handy, and I've picked up a pack of these previously. But these are great for loose GameCube games, and I really like the blue ones, so those are the ones I usually use first, and then I'll put the other ones in these colored cases. But still cool nonetheless. Fits them perfectly, obviously, because they're the same size and everything like that. For that there, I paid $3, but I was happy to do that just because I really wanted to get a few more of these to protect those loose gems that I find out there. So that was the first part of it. At the same time, I also picked up a copy of Nightmare Creatures for the PlayStation 1. The case here has a bit of a crack in it, but something that I wanted to check out before, but I've never really seen it at a reasonable price, so thought I would pick it up. Basically looks like a dungeon crawler kind of thing. I don't know a whole lot about it necessarily, but it looks pretty gory and looks like tons of fun, so something that I'm willing to check out. And the disc on this one definitely needs to be resurfaced, because it's not in the world's greatest shape, but I'm willing to take a risk on it, and that's why I bought the machine anyways, so that's what that was for. The next two I'm pretty happy with for sure, and I actually have a number of PS3 titles that I picked up this week, or actually in the last few days here, and for the most part they're all in like mint condition. So I think they basically came from the same person, because I got all of them at the exact same store, but just on different days. But just looking at the condition of them tells me it was probably the same person, because they're pretty much mint. So the first one here is Marvel vs. Capcom 3, so that's pretty awesome right there. And for that one there, I paid, I believe it was $3, which is kind of weird because, no, sorry, this was $4, which is still kind of weird because usually they charge $5 for these games. So I don't know why that was $1 cheaper. They don't have any prices on them. There's no stickers on them, so they were just going with that price, but sort of strange. But anyways, that's not a big deal. The disc, like I said, is like totally perfect. You can see the shine off of there, so pretty happy with that, that's for sure. And obviously a series that is well regarded. I don't know about this game particularly because I haven't really followed along with this one. Like, I played some Tekken games back in the past, you know, like Street Fighter, stuff like that, but never really a lot of the Marvel vs. Capcom stuff. And obviously to find Marvel vs. Capcom games now for the older systems, they're a little bit pricier and things like that, so I haven't really come across them. But that one there is something that I'm totally willing to check out, and cool it's on the PlayStation 3, so kind of fun there. And then this one I wasn't going to leave behind either, even though I left behind a lot of games that day, just because while they were worth probably $4, that's basically what they were worth, so I wasn't really going to do it. But this one here is definitely something that I have in my collection for the 360, the Xbox 360, but I wanted to get it for the PlayStation 3 just because I kind of prefer that system. So there it is right there, the Simpsons game. Really awesome title, like platformer sort of thing, if I remember correctly, because I did play it on the 360 before, so pretty happy to get that into the collection though. and the disc on it's like absolutely beautiful. If you can find this game for a reasonable price, definitely go for it, because it's a lot of fun, which usually like tie-in games and stuff like that aren't you know, that great of quality. This one's actually a pretty decent title, that's for sure. And obviously being a fan of the Simpsons is a bonus as well, and for that one there it was $4, so really good deal, I thought. Something that I totally forgot to show you first here is this, which I found on a previous day. Actually, no, I think I found it on the same day. It's hard to remember now because I bought a few things from that store in the last little while. So I think this is the previous day. So I did pay the $5 that's on there, but it's a blue N64 controller. It's in reasonable shape. It's pretty dirty and stuff like that, but there are maybe some minor scratches and stuff like that on it, but nothing too major. The stick on it's pretty much shot though, but I do have gray controllers, so I'll just swap that out because I think the blue shell is probably a little more desirable or whatnot, so that's really the idea behind that. And obviously I can use like leftover parts or whatever, just because that joystick is pretty much toast, I think. It's kind of loose, but that's that there, so wasn't gonna leave that behind, that's for sure. Haven't seen an N64 controller in a while, so pretty cool. Moving on from there, I stopped in. This was at the same Goodwill, which was another day. So actually, I think this came from the previous day. I picked up this here, which is Batman Arkham City. Didn't want to leave that one behind, and that one there was $4. So pretty cool deal, that's for sure. This one here is totally complete, which is really nice. And like the other ones, this one's in like perfect shape, which is pretty sweet. I'm, you know, really happy to find things in excellent condition, that's for sure. Basically it's, you know, like new condition, so pretty wicked right there. And then this one here actually I believe was $3, which is pretty cool. It's the only thing I walked out with at that one time, but definitely worth it. It's a Bully Scholarship Edition for the Xbox 360, so pretty neat. Rockstar game. And there you go right there. It's missing I think there must be a manual, but this has a map, which is probably more preferable to have. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to open it up right now, but it's pretty neat. And the disc on it is, well, not too perfect or anything. I think most of that's just dust though, but I'll clean that up, and pretty happy to add into the collection because I didn't have this already. I have been seeing the original Xbox version and I think like PS2 versions and stuff like that, and I was really just holding out for this version of it right here, just because I think probably, you know, just updated graphics and there's extra material and stuff like that in there, not material but extra content and stuff like that in it, so pretty cool right there. And that one there, they charged me $3, which really surprised me because it's the same store and they're always like $5, so kind of interesting. For some reason they're not putting stickers on these things anymore, so I guess that worked out to my benefit. Moving on from there, I stopped in at the, what was it here? This was, again, the Goodwill. I'm trying to remember what order this all came in, but yeah, this is how it worked. I walked in and I went back because I bought those PS3 titles the other day that I wanted to kind of get from my collection like immediately kind of thing, just because I didn't want to leave them behind. But these ones here, they sat there and nobody really picked them up, and today was half price day, so when I walked in I picked up for $2 a copy of Gran Turismo 5 Prologue, and I didn't have this game already, so it's pretty cool. And just like the other ones, I'm pretty sure this one was absolutely mint shape, so yeah, there's pretty much like almost perfect. I think there's like one tiny little scratch on there, so that's pretty neat there. I think this was kind of a, I don't remember a lot about it. Like, I played Gran Turismo games back in the day, but never really kept up with the series or anything like that. And I think this was something that, I don't know if it upset people or something, just because it wasn't like the full game and it was sort of on its way. And people were really waiting for Gran Turismo 5 to come out for a long time. I do remember that. And this was supposed to hold them over or something like that. So I don't really know a whole lot about that, but you guys can let me know what you think of the Prologue. But then also there, which I think also came from the same person's collection, they had a copy of Gran Turismo 5, so that's pretty cool. Didn't have this already, which is nice. And again, whoever had all these PlayStation 3 games took really good care of them. Again, like, pretty perfect, so wicked right there. And that was $2, so I'm not going to turn down a lot of titles for $2. Now mind you, I did leave a few behind, but for $2 I was picking up a lot of these. So the next one here is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. That one there was $2. And again, same kind of thing. You know, it's complete. And at the same time, the disc has some like something on it. I'll have to clean that off, but it's not scratched or anything. It's just got some weird gunk on it. So I'll figure that out, though. It's not a big deal. And again, $2 for that. So pretty sweet deal. And then Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Again, complete. You know, same guy, obviously, or girl, whoever had these games previously. And this disc has got a couple of small scratches on it. That's actually mostly just fingerprints and dirt, though. Same like the other one. So really great shape, though. And there we go right there. So $2 for that one. And then $2 for this one, Batman Arkham Asylum. This is the greatest hits edition, but it's the Game of the Year edition, so pretty cool. And it's totally complete, which is nice. And I remember playing these before. These are tons of fun, these Batman games. Really the way that you need to go as far as, you know, like superhero games. Sometimes superhero games get like a bad rep kind of thing, and this one definitely, it deserves like a lot of accolades, that's for sure. And each one they made sort of as it progressed just got better and better. So this was I think this was like sort of the first one that was really good, and I wanted to get that, and it has all that extra content on it. So this is also, you can play as the Joker, so pretty cool. Again, $2 for that. And then Need for Speed Pro Street, which is kind of nice too. A lot of car racing stuff was there. There was other ones too. I think the guy was like a real car racing fanatic, because there was like a Formula 1 game and a couple other things there too, so which I left behind, but wanted to get that. So $2 for that guy. And then $2 for this, which is Def Jam Vendetta for PlayStation 2. Not obviously from the same person, I don't think, but still it's complete. And the disc on this one is in pretty good shape. It's just really dusty, so it probably looks like really horrible right there, but in fact it's actually really clean. No, not clean, but it's really in good shape. It's just lots of gunk and stuff on it like that. I don't know a whole lot about this, but it looks just like a street brawler kind of game, so something a little different from the usual beat 'em ups, I think. So kind of fun, and something I'm going to check out in the future. Not in a big rush to get to it, but still wasn't going to leave that behind. And then at the same time, so I found all those PlayStation 3 games, and in the electronics section I found this, which is a PlayStation 3 controller. It says 8 on there, but I paid 4 for it, so pretty cool find right there. It's a little dirty and whatnot. I don't know if it came from the same person. I doubt it did, because everything else seemed to be in good shape, and this is a little bit dirty. It's not filthy. Well, it's filthy, but it's not too beat up. There's a little bit of wear. I always seem to find wear right here and here on these controllers, so you know, still not bad, and it powers on and everything, so it should connect and be pretty awesome. I don't know why someone would donate a PlayStation 3 controller, but hey, to each their own, and I get the benefit from that. And like I said, that was $4, so cool deal. Then I also ordered something online, which I ordered a long time ago, back when I had the Mayflash GameCube adapter. I actually went online from PlayAsia. I ordered this, which is the GameCube controller adapter, the 4-port one, which I wanted to check out as well, just because, you know, I did like the Mayflash, and I still like it and everything, but that only gets me one player going at a time. So this will get up to 4, which is really nice. And this also says that it works on a PC as well. I don't know what you would use that for on a PC, but still cool. I guess you could emulate something and hook up your GameCube controllers that way, but still cool nonetheless. And looking forward to testing that out. I'll probably end up doing a video. I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon though, just because I got a lot of things on my plate with the upcoming show or whatever, but I'm probably going to do like an unboxing and a review of this and some gameplay of it, so look forward to that in the future. I just don't know how far away that's going to be from now, but again, this one's by Mayflash, so we'll have to see how it goes. Unlike the other Mayflash one that, you know, just has the one plug, this one actually plugs into the console versus plugging into the Wiimote, which I think would be better and kind of save on having to charge things up all the time. So pretty cool right there. I can't remember what I paid for that. I think it was like 25 bucks or something, which I thought was a good deal considering what the GameCube 4-port adapters for the Wii U were going for. Absolutely ridiculous. And this was a cool find. I didn't even realize it at the time, but I just thought it was kind of neat, so I bought it and then checked out what it was going for, and apparently it's going for a fairly decent price online. And it's a Xbox wireless adapter. And this one here is, the box is a little beat up, so it's not, I'm not going to call this like a complete in box because it's like all bubbled and it's pretty, the box is pretty ruined. But the inside of this is like totally sealed and like brand new. So whoever had this trashed the box but didn't trash the rest of it. So that's pretty nice. Like everything's still in the bags, which is cool. I'm not going to take everything out because it's actually like brand new in there, but pretty cool to hook up your old school original Xbox with this to your wireless network. I don't know what these sort of cost back in the day, but I can't imagine they were too cheap, considering like from 2003 kind of idea. But that's pretty cool right there, and it says $6 on it, but I actually paid $3 for that because it was half price day. So pretty sweet all around, I think, to get that. I want to test it out and see how it works. I know it's not going to do me a whole lot of good unless I get onto like one of the, you know, how to describe them. They're like fan kind of run servers or whatever for original Xbox, but I don't think a lot of people play on those anymore. It'd be kind of interesting to get back on there and just like try to get something going on so you can have a little Xbox online sort of play for the original Xbox. But that would definitely serve the purpose, that's for sure. And then this last thing, which I'm going to show you, and I'll actually have to change the camera angle for you to see this, but this is super cool. Previously, when I showed you all these games that I got for half price, I got these and then I left the store, went back to work, basically finished off my work day because it was my lunchtime when I picked up these things. But when I went back actually at the end, just because it's so close to where I work that it's definitely worth it just to see if anything else came out. And I am so glad I did, because this is what I found, which I think you guys are going to be pretty impressed with, that's for sure. And it's a Sega Saturn complete in box, but if you don't know the box art for this one's actually the Japanese model of it. So pretty cool. The box is really beat up, unfortunately, but you know, I'll be able to clean stuff up. The box, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It looks like it's basically been like chewed apart almost, so I don't know about that, but I'm going to get into this and I'll change the camera angle here so you guys can see everything. Alright, so this is the Sega Saturn that I picked up today. Like I said, the box is kind of beat up and everything like that, but pretty cool nonetheless. Let's see if I can remember how to get in here. I think this from the other side, actually. No, it was this side. I'm not too worried about the box. I don't even think I'll be able to keep it. It's just, it's in such horrible condition. It's kind of stressful just to look at it, but there it is. There's everything that was in there, kind of all piled up on top. Not really organized, but it does have the I don't know what you call it, like the cardboard thing. Move everything out of the way so we can get a look at everything. Let's see here. I'll start with actually kind of an interesting power supply. I don't know what occasion this would actually be used, but it's, you know, the 220 volt plug, which I don't know why somebody would have this. There it is. So it steps it down from 220 volt to 110 volt, and it is for this kind of thing for sure, because it has the right kind of end on it, and it says right on it that it's for 3DO, Sega Saturn, PlayStation, PCFX, and all other electronic appliances. So it kind of like says that right on it, that's for this. So this is also actually junk, I think. I tried to use this, but to test out the machine or whatever, and it didn't seem to work. And I think it was just a matter of, because it's this AV cable here, it only has like 3 pins in it. I don't know if you can see that there. It's hard to focus. There we go. But there's only like 3 pins in it, so I don't think that one will work. I have another one for my Saturn, so I'm going to try it out and see if I can get a better picture out of that, because that just made like a bunch of buzzing noises basically when I plugged it in. I think this was the problem, just not enough pins on there, so I think that part of it's junk, but the rest of this is pretty cool. There's the system. I did power it on, so it does power on. Let's see here. And inside it, there's something called Bomberman Fight. Now, I don't know anything about this because I know there's a game, I believe, called Bomberman Fight, but the disc doesn't look like this, so kind of weird. I don't know what to make of this. I think it might be like a music soundtrack or something like that. So, kind of neat. Didn't have it, and Bomberman related. I just have to clean it up because it's kind of dirty, as is everything that's in here. There's a system. It looks pretty much in decent shape, but just needs to clean up. Came with the controller that originally came with it, which is really nice. Nice to get that, that's for sure. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I heard online that the first party Japanese controller people preferred over the North American one. I don't know what the difference is. I'd have to actually look because I don't get much occasion to play my Saturn because there isn't, I don't have any Saturn games to actually play one, so that's pretty cool right there. And then there's also this other one, which is an official Sega controller, but it's clear. I'm not going to unwrap it or anything like that, but there's a little bit of damage right here. I think the connections are fine, it's just it's unraveled a little bit right there, so I'll have to figure out a solution around that. Might have to heat shrink something around that just to fix it up or whatever, but cool nonetheless. Pretty neat. So that's that there. And then something that I thought was pretty cool, but I cannot find this particular model or anything. I think this is like a sort of like a knockoff version of a 4 megabyte expansion. Obviously, that's in Japanese, but you know, it's for Sega Saturn, 4 megabyte. Kind of cool though. Sort of matches the console in the color, so pretty neat right there. But an expansion, or the expansion module or whatever for it. So that's that right there. As you can see, and you probably noticed, I paid. It was $40, but it was half price, so I paid $20 for all that, and I thought that was a pretty sweet deal, and not something that you would see every day, just because, you know, it's a Japanese model Sega Saturn, and I really like the look of that, actually, more so than the black model. I think it's pretty cool, kind of matches the Dreamcast or something like that, so really nice find, I think, right there, and you guys can tell me what you think about that. So that's everything that I picked up today. Really impressed with the Sega Saturn, that's for sure, and a lot of those other finds, and looking forward to checking this out for sure. So thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do feel free to thumbs up this video, comment down below, and I'll see you all later.